need it, the Hawks. Taylor gives it to them. Round the outer boundary line. Too long for Smart. Smith is there. Well, Langford beat them both. Into Hall. And his kick is good, and the mark's taken by Deere. Well played by Deere. The hand pass in. Inside the 50, Collins. Open goal coming up. Collins from 35 kicks it. Every game this season. They're up to half forward. Hurried kick by Whitman. One out. Oh, Dunstall stays at the back. Should be an open goal. Smart let the ball get behind him, and Dunstall just got it. It's just outside the 50. Schwert did well to trap it. Paddles the ball in. Oh, good play. McGuinness thumps it to the goal square.
It's a
and
goal.
thumps a score. A goal.
Out to Hudson. He'll wait for the bounce. He should give off the hand pass. He does. Now he can race in the goal here, Ben Allen. He straightens up. He kicks. And Ben Allen has split the centre for a goal. Scott Lee has lost it. Now Gary Ayres has got a couple to battle with. Andrew Jarman's there.
Well
There's
done.
still
Well
a
done.
chance for Scott Lee. He straightens up and slams it through for a goal to the Adelaide Crows.
The Crows right in this. They trail by 11 points. Kicked by Schwert. Andrew Jarman takes the mark. Quick vision. Liptak back to Jarman. Great play, the old 1-2. Jarman to Ingerson. Well, that's nearly the best football of the day. Central District's best and fairest last year. Kicking for goal from 35 metres. It's a wobbly old kick, but he scored it. Kicked by Platten to Dunstall. Smart works to the front, palms it down. Gee, Dunstall kept on going. Maynard under pressure to Hudson. Open snap for goal, and he's kicked it.
To Lawrence, who's doing the ruck work in place of Deere. Dunstall in front. Oh, good mark. Not paid. Kick. I think it's a goal anyway. Yes.
Matthew Liptak goes short to Marshall. Well, that many short kicks would take you 12 kicks to get the distance, get the length of the ground here.
Now, he was being held again.
Andrew Jarman goals.
Oh, he's kicked it to the pocket. Langford and Micken. Micken read it better. He can give it to Brown. Brown will try and break the tackle. Hand pass over the top. McDermott can kick for goal. Chris McDermott has goal.
Whereas Adelaide are inclined to use the space out near the wings. Here's Platten about 20 metres in the clear. Wren's got no hope. Kicked by Platten. Dunstall. That might have stretched the hamstrings, but that time it was worth it. A long way out, Jason Dunstall. 52 metres. Oh, beautiful kick. What a goal!
Plenty of action out there in the first three quarters. Hawthorn 11-9 and Adelaide 9-6 at the final.
Good, Ben Hart might have been clipped round the ear, but no whistle. Collins first back. Liptak and Collins has been a terrific
Well
battle.
done.
Brown off the ground. He's got a bit of toe too, Brown. Ingerson leaves the goal square. McCrabb meets Ingerson. And Ben Hart walks it over the boundary line. Youngster, just 17 years of age, but he's played every game this season for the Crows.
Well, the Hawks lead by 15 points, but they're certainly not out of the woods yet. Adelaide are battling very, very hard. Here's Micken getting it down to Brown. He slips off his hands. Liptak has been most impressive. Goes in after it, and it will be a throw up in that forward pocket for Adelaide. They're battling away. They know they need this victory, Adelaide. A goal here would be very handy for them. Micken versus Langford. Langford with the backhand. Players diving on top of it. Here's Ayres. Oh, he's bundled off it. McGuinness ran it over the line. So it will be a throw-in in that forward pocket area.
Well, we haven't raved about the umpiring today, but they've got it right to the extent that free kicks are 23 each. Micken palms the ball down to Liptak. He's been a really clever forward rover. Oh, diving mark by Lee. Yes.
Close.
Gee, that must have been close
Right
to
on
the
the
line.
line.
Now Scott Lee, who for most of his games with the Crows has been in defence. He's been attacked the last couple of weeks. That was a centimetre in that.
Is he going to do a check side?
And from the boundary line, he gets it. Margin now 17 points. Wren wins in the middle for the Crows. It comes to McGuinness. He goes towards the outer side. Liptak with pace gets after it with Collins. Dragged off it when he didn't have it. No whistle. Off the ground goes Marshall. Liptak has a second chance. and kicks it away from Collins. Well done. Brown. McDermott near the boundary line. Hooks back towards the goal square. A chance for the Crows here. Ingerson getting back. Lee. He's buried. Comes to Ayres. Ayres short pass is chopped off by Schwerdt. 40 metres out. He paddles. Smith just back on the ground. Andrew Jarman. They're losing ground in possession. Back to McGuinness. They're 65 metres out now. McGuinness short pass is good on the 50. And Bickley has it. He thought he was too far out to score. All Crows here unmarked. And McDermott has a week. Lines them up and kicks a goal.
Two goals with 12.5 minutes remaining.
5 goals, 5 to Jason Dunstall. That's about what Adelaide kicked at the MCG yesterday. Smart marks on the 50. Marshall, forward of half-back. Clever kick up to centre wing. Oh, but a clever spoil by McCrabb, making his most of a rare league appearance for Hawthorn. Good tackle, Bickley. What?
That is an unbelievably bad decision. That
Lawrence about to come on too.
Hawthorn man had the ball. Bickley tackled him and the Hawk dropped the ball.
dead right, Drew. Shocking decision.
McDonald, a great kick to Dunstall. Jason Dunstall right in front.
Getting back to that free kick, Dean Anderson had the ball, was tackled, fair and square, still had the ball, and Dean Anderson got the free kick.
Well, with a margin at 12 points, it could be a critical decision. Dunstall lines up for goal and kicks it. His 6th.
That was a great kick by Alex McDonald to centre that ball. Hit Dunstall with it. When you've got such good deliveries in the ground, around the ground, you can lead with confidence. Ball figuring, and there's the ball being centred. Look, into space. And Dunstall, as I've said earlier, very quick off the first couple of yards.
Six goals to Dunstall. Hard now for the Crows as Platten gets it out of the centre to the half-forward line. Some holding going on. Play on, calls the umpire. The mark taken by Scott Lee. They won't die. Adelaide, they'll battle away. They're trying very hard. Here's Gowers and Ingerson. Gowers thumps it away. A loose ball. This is Bickley. McGuinness, the danger man. Bickley again. Set sail for home. Mark Bickley, and don't tell me he's kicked it. Yes, he has. What a game. Adelaide still fighting as Mark Bickley puts it through, and now they again only trail by 2 goals.
And Greg Deer's gone off the ground, and Stephen Lawrence coming in as Bickley gets onto this goal. They just will not lay down. Greg Deer, I don't think too happy about coming off the ground. Good goal by Bickley. That's his first for the game. Started on half-back. Lee now seems to be playing in the centre.
The lights are on at Waverley. Out of the middle, Liptak. Ball jolted free. The skipper McDermott in after it. Clever play by Lee. Gets it going the Crows' way. A little kick out by Liptak finds Marshall. Marshall thumps it to full forward. Ingerson. No mark. Offhands it's taken by Langford. Back to the centre. All Adelaide. Marshall takes the mark. Into McDermott. Another bomb to the forward line. From behind. Oh, Bickley! Oh, Bickley has a chance to be a match winner here. He's lining up for his 2nd goal in a minute.
Andrew Jarman playing on the forward pocket now on Gary Ayres.
And it was Bickley who laid that tackle at centre wing that went against him. So what a couple of minutes he's had, Mark Bickley. This could make it one kick the difference.
Looks good.
Needs to come back a bit and gets through for a goal.
Well, have we got a game here? They just will not be denied, Adelaide. Not a good kick here. It's just put high by McDermott, hoping. And coming over the back, you can't criticise Austin McCrabb. It's just that Bickley had the sit.
Hawthorn by 6 points.
A That's a free kick.
What for?
No, that was right, because Lawrence took his eye off the ball and jumped straight into Wren.
It should have been a play-on decision.
No, that is taking your eye off the ball and charging the player.
Well, I thought it was man on man. There's Austin McCrabb looking to Tony Hall. Shuffled over to Schwert. The loose ball. Who's going to end up with this? Jarman goes in after it. He's lost it. Here's a chance. Lip tack. Kicks to the pocket. Gary Ayres will probably shuffle this over, and he does so under pressure, and Andrew Jarman not happy. But I just don't like those ticky-touch with ones that bounces when
they're not ticky-touch. Would you like someone to run at you at the
They both went early, and the ball hit the deck.
Just under 9 minutes to go. Here's Bickley again. Short pass is clever. And the skipper's got it within kicking distance. Chris McDermott doesn't like his chances. He's looking for someone to give it off to.
There's a hole. Wren's going to drop into that hole, but Lawrence is going with him.
Well, if McDermott can manage his best kick of the day, he can level the scores here. Distance, 51 metres. Oh, it's a mighty roost. A lot of height, but not the distance. Touch through or a behind. 2 goals, 2 to Chris McDermott. So 5 points the difference. Hawthorn clinging to a lead. The Hawks 7th on the ladder. The Crows 10th on the ladder. And the Crows giving one of their best displays in Melbourne.
Yes, haven't been able to shake them off all year, all day, I should say. Here's a chance. They've got the loose man going now, Hawthorn. Anderson to the half-forward line. Condon in front. It's stuck to ground. Alex McDonald, good play. Condon again. Still in play. McDonald should soccer it. He does. Here's a chance at the back. It's Wiedemann. Wiedemann versus Hudson. Good play, Wiedemann. The tap it to the line. Hawthorn players appealing for deliberate, but that would have been harsh. No doubt that was good play by Wiedemann.
This stage of the game.
Oh, what a game. Hawthorn, they've won 3 of the last 4 premierships. They've been the benchmark in football for over a decade. And the Crows really taking it up to them. Tap back by Hart. Goes to Schwert. They've lost it now. Here's Hall. Out to Platt, who's been outstanding, John Platt. 29 disposals. Forward pocket for Hawthorn. It's just over the line, and we'll have a throw-in. We've got 7 1/4 minutes remaining. Hawthorn leading by 5 points.
Lawrence over the back. Darryl Hart on the left foot. 2 on 1. No mark to Tony Hall. Good play, Jason Taylor. Still Tony Hall. He's lying on it as Schwert comes in. And it will be a throw up at half-forward. They're not out of the woods, the Hawks. They only trail by 5 points.
And Pritchard warming up. He's about to come back on.
Yes, his pace would be handy to have on now.
Who are they going to
tired
replace
legs.
him with, though?
Lawrence. And Wren. McDermott.
Oh, wrong side.
Almost threw it back. McDermott lying on top of it as players pouncing on top. And it'll be a throw up again. Time clock.
He did go.
Sorry, Drew.
Oh, sorry, he did go the wrong way, but see him get after it on all fours.
Ben Allen, 13 kicks. Lawrence versus Wren. Some shepherding going on in the right. Here's a chance for Hawthorn. Condon around the corner. Some pushing and shoving. Great mark, Wiedemann.
He's prepared to play in front and run straight at the ball in the last quarter, and that's the way you've got to do it.
Kick by Wiedemann, up beauty. McDermott. Oh, Hall did well to get back there and make it a contest. No mark either way. McGuinness down injured. Allen for Hawthorn. Great kick. Onto the chest of Condon. He goes short to Dunstall. Oh, top mark.
That was a good mark. A great mark.
Hawthorn appealing for 50, but I think the umpire was right.
That was a terrific mark in the situation and under the circumstances. Condon setting it up well. Smart just couldn't get there. Anderson going off. Pritchard coming on as Dunstall lines up.
This won't be easy, Don, because the footing there is very, very heavy.
For goal number 7. Oh, it's good. It'll be tough for Adelaide now.
I don't think they'll be denied, Drew. They've really hit back at every change.
Still, it's only 2 kicks, isn't it?
And really smart, although Dunstall's kicked 7 goals, 5. You wouldn't say that Smart has been a bad player.
No, but he has been beaten. You'd have to say that.
Listen, look at those passes. If you're on the end of some of those passes, but then again, you've got to be intelligent enough to lead at the right time.
Well, 7-5. I wouldn't like that kicked against me if I was full back anyway. We see Lawrence with the left hand. Can Adelaide keep it going? Off the ground by Pritchard. Taylor hooks it out to Platten. Johnny Platten breaks away, hooks it. 1-on-1. Dunstall versus Smart. The ball hits the deck. Dunstall again. Here's Darryl Hart. On to Wiedemann. The Crows will not be denied. They go forward again through Tony McGuinness. And the mark has been taken at half-back by Maynard. He gives it to McGuinness. McGuinness showing plenty of go as he takes it to the half-forward line. No mark. Andrew Collins will handball 20 metres backwards. Gary Ayres.
Oh, terrific
smothered
smother.
off the boot. That's in Scott Lee. He breaks away. He's a great kick. He runs to 50. Handball to Brown. David Brown on the left foot. Kicks a goal. He's goal. Oh, what a game.
Throughout our history, Australians have realised the secret to survival is in looking after our own. And for 175 years, we have too.
Our Vic is really fit and healthy these days. He jogs often and loves new McCain Healthy Choice dinners. Low in fat, cholesterol and salt. Oh, McCain Healthy Choice. You've done it again.
Right now at Sullivan's, you can covet your whole home for only $13.90, fully laid.
Ho-ho! That's this room, here, and here, including carpet, quality underlay, and laying.
Plus 12 months interest-free.
It's magic.
Introducing a new dimension in V6 four-wheel drives.
Can we get Peter, John and Benny home? Hi, Mrs. Simpson. Hi.
The all-new Holden JACKAROO V6, fully imported four-wheel drive wagon. At your Holden dealer now.
Triple M FM invites you courtside at Flinders Park National Tennis Centre on Friday and Saturday nights, July 10 and 11. It's the Peter Jackson Supercross Masters. 2 nights of airtime action when Fast Eddie Warren leads the no hanky-panky Yankees. They take on Craig Dacklin, Bell Gobert and all the awesome Aussies. Friday night, it's the International Challenge, USA versus Australia. Saturday, the Peter Jackson Supercross Masters. Book at Bass and be at Flinders Park, July 10 and 11 for the greatest show on dirt.
You've probably worn things like our new running shoes before. Just never on your feet. Huarache by Nike.
World leaders gather for the historic First Earth Summit, but will solutions really be found to the world's environmental problems? Beyond 2000, Direct from Rio examines overpopulation,
The single most urgent issue confronting humanity.
the current status of the greenhouse effect,
The 7 hottest years on record have occurred since 1980.
and the answers we may already have.
The forest can pay for itself.
Important for all Australians, important for our future. Optus presents a Beyond 2000 special, Tuesday.
Coming up next, Tonight Live, where we insist on practicing safe television and having lots of fun at the same time.
Well, a fantastic game here at Waverley. The Crows looking to get their first premiership points at Waverley Park, and they're within a kick of doing that. And we've got 4 1/4 minutes remaining, and we'll have another baller.
The surprising thing, Peter, about this is that the players are getting a lot of distance with that ball. Now, that ball is heavy. They're changing it at every quarter.
Here's Platt, over 30 possessions, but he's buried this time by Schwert. The umpire will call it up again. Under 4 minutes to go, and Hawthorn leading by 5 points. Wren beats Lawrence. Platten wins the battle of the Rovers. Ben Hart is there. McGuinness, a tireless display. Kicks out wide. Jenke leads the race. Nowhere to go, Ray Jenke. The boundary will do him, and he gets it.
5 points the margin, centre wing. Lawrence versus Smith. Lawrence over the back. Ben Allen was in there. Here's a chance for the Crows. Scott Lee to half forward. Langford went without it. Here's a chance for Daryl Hart on the left foot. He kicks a goal, and he puts it out on the full, I think.
He had Brown running past. He could have got it across there, and he tries to screw it back himself.
Well, here's Langford. They're under enormous pressure, Hawthorn. Langford for the half-back line. Wren. Oh, he is a good player, Sean Wren.
This is what happens when players get tired. The bigger fellows come into it in the last quarter.
10 marks and 18 possessions.
Look at this. Uncontested Smith. Smith can run onto the right foot. Brings it out to the pocket. Jarman chips in. Ingleson to no mark. It was touched. Socket off the ground by Jarman. Marshall hooks it back. Here's a loose ball. Pritchard went without it. Now it's Austin McCrabb. Now Marshall. He dives. Players diving on top of it. Whitman holds it in. It'll be a throw up. 2 minutes and 14 seconds of play left. And Hawthorn lead by 5 points.
A fantastic contest here at Waverley. The Crows in attack. A goal will put them in front. McDermott. This is going to land 45 metres out. Hacked out of there. Crows have it. The hand pass to Hart. And Daryl Hart. Has it cleared the line? Yes!
Well, that makes up for that other error because Brown, he could have given it across to Brown, and Brown was unattended and could have really run and done something with it. But Hart got it up well. Gee, the players are throwing themselves in here. Here he is. Played on the half-back flank today and did well down there. Normally a right foot kick onto the left, and it just gets to the line. Daryl Hart, his first.
A point the margin. Adelaide lead. A great performance. They have not given in. Who'll get it out of the centre? Lawrence.
Oh, they're going at it.
Oh, did they go in hard then? Socket off the ground to half forward. Taylor went in hard. Hooks it out. Here's Tony Hall. The leader's on. The mark has been taken by Condon. He should kick it now. He can chip it in. Oh, he's going with a long kick. In towards full forward. Dunstall. Hudson. No mark. And
Gee,
it's
there
out
was
of
some
bounds.
costly mistakes. Tasker giving Condon. He was started behind him on that occasion, and luckily down the other end, Wiedemann slipped over. Hudson was by himself and should have taken that mark on the square.
Forward pocket. A point the difference. Even a point would be handy for Hawthorn. Platten goes to ground. Holds it in. Well, it's in front of the Hawthorn goal. What will happen? That we're under the minute. 55 seconds of play left in this match.
What a finish.
Wiedemann signalling to go to the boundary line.
Oh, Lawrence copped it high.
It's going to take a brave umpire to play a free kick here.
Oh, he copped it right across the head.
How much left?
36. 5-4. They're within a kick. A scrambled kick for a goal can win it for Hawthorn. A point and we've got a tie. Wren did well. Condon dragged off it. Not going to get a free kick.
Oh!
McDermott. Well, he went for the boundary line and it only missed being a rush behind by about a metre. A rush behind would have levelled the scores.
Oh, here he goes.
9 seconds left. Down goes Maynard. The umpire's going to ball it up. The Crows have got it. We're out of time. The Crows have won by a point. What a finish as the Adelaide Crows win only their 4th match in Melbourne and their first at Waverley. And they've beaten the Premiers by a point.
Gee, that was a fantastic effort. They were playing catch-up football all day, the Crows. And look at them, and they deserve everything they get, the Crows there. A jubilant side. They really did play well. They backed themselves in. Oh, fantastic effort. You've got to take your hat off to them.
Well, they came into the game with a record of 4 wins and 6 losses, and to beat Hawthorn at the Hawks' new home ground in Melbourne, that could turn their season right around.
Today's game is part of the Carlton and United Breweries 1992 AFL Premiership season.
And so the Crows have beaten Hawthorn in 2 out of their 3 meetings. And for Adelaide today, the goals were shared. McDermott, McGuinness, Lee, Bickley and Ingleson, all of whom played well. They got 2 goals, and for Hawthorn, it was Dunstall 7 and Hudson 3. There were no injuries, but 1 report. Anthony Ingerson of Adelaide reported by